okay, although I miss it, but we're gonna create our own heat this morning, okay? So I hope you guys are ready to move. Are you guys ready to move? Yeah? Okay. All right. So if everyone could just mute their computers, and we're gonna get started in a little bit. Okay. All right, everybody, it's 9:30 and we're gonna get started. I think I'm not quite sure who signed up, but whoever comes in, comes in. Um, so we'll get started. So wherever you are, I want you to go ahead and make your way onto your mat and just start to come into your shavasana. So before we begin, we always really need to stop, right? We need to stop our all the internal workings as best as we can in the mind and pause. So get comfortable on your mat. Let your arms rest towards the sides of the body. Let your legs relax, let your feet relax, and let your eyes be heavy. And just always starting your day off in gratitude and a thank you for another day, another gift of breath. And I want everyone to take a deep inhale through the nose. Fill the whole front body up. And on an exhale, let the front of the body, right, merge all the way down towards the back of the spine. And just notice how on that exhale, kind of hinders you to let the body somewhat go, right? And just come into your Ujjayi breath, just establishing our prana, right? Just focusing on our breathing to bring us back into a connection to our spirit, a connection to something so much more higher than ourselves. So inhaling through the nose, and on an exhale, sending the breath outwardly throughout the nose. So just finding your rhythm. So let's take a 3-part breath together. Inhale, deep breath in through the nostrils. Fill the tops of the legs, the hips, the chest, the belly. And on an exhale, let the belly, the tops of the legs, the hips fall all the way back down towards the mat. Inhale, let the front body rise. And on an exhale, let the whole front of the body fall all the way down towards the mat. One last time, inhale. And exhale the breath. And taking your palms towards your heart, so maybe the right palm on top of the chest and the left palm over it. Keeping the eyes closed. And just being receptive to what the practice has to offer you this morning. Remember that each day is different. And just allow yourself to be in your moment and know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And just having faith in that. Inhale. Exhale the breath. And let's all take one Om together. Inhale. So slowly start to peek your eyes open. Just take in the light in your space. Take in the energy. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. And on an inhale, bring your legs together and extend your arms overhead. Hook your right thumb over the left and start to spread your thumbs apart as you're laying down. So you're supine. Point your toes and let the fronts of the legs start to open up. And notice how when you point your toes, you start to also awaken the ankles, the Achilles, right? So we'll go ahead and spread your toes, right? Invite some energy into the body by this long extension through the sides of the waist. Inhale. And on an exhale, go ahead and bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself one big good morning hug. Inhale. And on an exhale, maybe rock from side to side, massaging your low back. Inhale here. And on an exhalation, go ahead and release your feet down towards the mat as if we were coming into bridge. So I'm going to make my way onto the mat. So you're laying down, your feet are hips within distance. Press down into all four corners of the feet. Everyone, just lift your hips up slightly and draw your sit bones down towards your heels. So you feel this elongation through the front of the hips. And on an exhale, let the tailbone nice and slowly come all the way down back towards the mat. So you feel so much length and space. Press your belly back down. Inhale here, clasp your fingers, cup the back of your skull. And on an exhale, just start to lift the shoulder blades up away from the mat. So shoulder blades lift up. Inhale. And lower. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up, shoulder blades lift. Extend through the right leg, reach long. Spread all 5 toes on the right. Lift up a little bit higher. And then inhale, drop your right foot down and lower. So already we're starting to build some heat. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up, shoulder blades left. Press down into the right foot, extend your left leg long. Spin your left inner thigh down and lift up a little bit higher. Inhale, left foot down and lower. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up, shoulder blades lift. Extend through the right leg. Twist towards left. Then let the left foot hover. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, let your left knee tap your right elbow. And then inhale, rebend the knees, drop your feet down and lower. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up, shoulder blades lift. Extend through your left leg. Twist towards right. And lift the right foot up to hover. Hold for a moment. Integrate your ribs in and lift up a little bit higher. And then draw your right knee towards the left elbow. Lift the right armpit up. And then inhale, rebend your knees and lower down. So we're going to double time on the second set. Exhale, shoulder blades lift. Extend your right leg forward. Twist left. Lift your left foot up. Left knee towards the right elbow. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist right. And switch legs. Right knee towards left elbow. Lift up a little bit higher, right armpit lifts. And then inhale, drop your feet down and lower. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up. Left leg extends. Right foot hovers, twist right. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale through center, exhale and switch. Left knee, right elbow. Lift up through your left armpit. Inhale through center and lower. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up, shoulder blades left. Extend through the right leg. Twist left. Lift your left foot up. Left knee, right elbow. Inhale through center, exhale right, switch legs. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale through center, keep the shoulder blades lifted, switch legs. Exhale left, left knee, right elbow. Inhale through center, switch legs. Right knee, left elbow. Woo. Inhale through center and lower. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up, shoulder blades left. Extend through your left leg, twist right. Right foot lifts, right knee, left elbow. Inhale through center, switch legs, exhale left, left knee, right elbow. Inhale through center, switch legs, exhale right, right knee, left elbow. Lift up through the right armpit, inhale through center. Exhale left, left knee, right elbow, pause, lift. Inhale, back center, and lower. Nice work, you guys. So go post your arms. And just go ahead and windshield wiper your knees left and right. So I learned how to do all this core work in the beginning of the class versus the end, which it doesn't really matter. So in the beginning, it really helps to signal the stabilizers of our body, which is the core and the hips, to start firing, preparing us for movement. Inhale your knees back towards center, knees in towards your chest. Extend your legs back, grab hold the backs of your knees and spiral roll it up. And let's make our way onto all fours. Excuse me. So shoulders are over wrists, hips are over the knees. Keeping your neck nice and long, press down into the index fingers and thumbs. Cat and cow, inhale, reach your chest forward, tailbone lifts. And on an exhale, push the ground away from you. Inhale, reach your chest through, tailbone lifts. And on an exhale, push the ground away. So you're hollowing, and this is a deep flexion in your spine. Chest towards your chin towards your chest. Inhale, reach your chest forward, tailbone lifts. And on an exhale, push the ground away. Last one, inhale, reach your chest through, tailbone lifts. And on an exhale, push the ground away from you. Inhale, come back to a neutral tabletop, and where your palms are, drop your elbows there. We're gonna come into dolphin pose. So you can either keep your palms grounded onto the mat, index fingers facing forward. I like to take my fingers and clasp them and then ground down towards the edges of my hands. So before you arise, go ahead and come onto the balls of the feet and come into cat pose in your forearm tabletop. So everyone press down into your forearms and cat your back. So you're in this flexion of the spine, chin towards the throat. Inhale here. So you feel the scapulas wrapping up your upper back, right? Your part of your shoulder. Inhale. And on an exhale, start to lift your hips skyward. Keep your knees bent, right? Keep your knees bent at first and lift up through your sit bones. So you feel this elongation through the sides of the body. And you feel the tops of the pelvis coming forward over the thighs, right? Inhale. So your spine is getting longer just by keeping your knees bent. And on an exhale, just let your heels Slowly come towards the mat without forcing it. Keep pressing into the forearms. Inhale. And on an exhale, maybe some of you could straighten your legs as you spiral your inner thighs back. Keep your chin tucked in towards your chest, so your neck is always long. So keep your neck out of this. Inhale. Ground down towards your left foot, right leg lifts, or you can keep your left heel lifted. Everyone, point your right toes to activate the back of the right leg, the glute. Inhale. Keep drawing their belly in. Exhale, flex your right toes. Stretching out the back of the right leg. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale and flex. Inhale, bend your right knee, open up the hip. Keep reaching your inner thigh up. Ground down towards your forearms. You may feel a little bit of unevenness there in the shoulders. Keep pressing down into the right shoulder, or rather the right forearm a little bit more. And then inhale, right foot down and lower. Exhale, left leg lifts. Point your left toes, inhale. Exhale and flex your left toes towards you. Inhale, point. Exhale and flex. Two more. Inhale. Don't let yourself collapse into the shoulders. Keep lifting up. Exhale, flex. Last one. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, bend your left knee, open up the hip. You can keep your foot pointed or flex, whichever feels the most authentic to you and your body. Keep pressing your belly back. Inhale, left foot down. And lower. Drop your knees. Take them as wide as the mat. And let your chest melt into your inner thighs. Keep your arms long. So reach your arms long forward and lift the palms of the hands up towards the ceiling. Let your sit bones connect towards your heels. Inhale. And exhale here. Inhale, open to receive, palms up. And exhale. Inhale, gaze forward, drop your palms down back onto the mat. So everyone gaze forward and keep reaching long through your arms so your arms are active. Big toes are touching. Inhale. And on an exhale, lift your sit bones away from their heels, come forward, bend the elbows, half chaturanga. Inhale, push back up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, come forward. Lower down halfway. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, make your way back, child's pose. Inhale, forward. Exhale, bend the elbows halfway. Pull your shoulder heads back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, child's pose. So two more just like that, firing up into the triceps, the shoulders, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, come forward, lower. And as you lower, can you pull the shoulder heads back? Inhale up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale. Stay in your child's pose and come onto the balls of the feet. Chest towards the thighs. Can you find cat pose here in your hovering child's pose? And on an exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Bend your left knee, ground down towards the right heel. Let your neck be long and sweet, everyone. So wrap your triceps back, exhale and switch. Bend your right knee, ground down towards your left heel. Inhale. Exhale, bend both knees, lift the hips skyward, and push the mat away from you. Try not to collapse into your shoulders. So keep pulling your chest back. Let your heels descend. Inhale. And on an exhale, start to walk your feet forward, top of the mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Heels are slightly apart. So when you draw your heels together, notice, and you could try this at home, when you draw your heels together and your toes apart, there's an external rotation of your hips. So your foundation is really important. So bring your big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. So now your hips are nice and neutral. Inhale, reach your chest forward, neck is long. Exhale, chest towards your thighs, knees are soft. Round down, rise up, arms reach for Uddita Hastasana. Exhale, palms to heart. Pause, and if you haven't come into an intention, go ahead and allow yourself to dedicate your practice to all those who couldn't join us this morning. Inhale, reach your arms up, Uddita Hastasana. Exhale, bend your knees and hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your palms, lunge your right leg back, drop the back knee, top of the foot. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Tone up the right glute. Exhale, plant your palms, left leg back plank. First set, everyone drop your knees, hug your elbows in and lower down onto the belly. Inhale, reach your chest through, ground down towards your pubic bone. Neck is long, glutes are active. Exhale, pull back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, hip height. Right thigh towards your chest, come forward, shoulders over wrist. Push the ground away from you to land your right foot in between the hands, left to meet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Round down, rise, arms reach, Uddita Hastasana. Palms lightly touch. Exhale, forward fold and hinge. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Plant your palms under your left leg back. Drop the back knee, top of the foot. Inhale, rise. Arms reach. Inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, right leg back, plank pose. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Hug your elbows in. Lift up to the thigh bones. Inhale, upward facing dog. Wrap your triceps back, chin to the chest. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Left thigh towards your chest, come forward. Shoulders are over wrist, push the ground away from you to land your left foot in between the hands, right to meet. And you challenge yourself by trying not to pick up your hands when you come forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knees are soft, forward fold. Rise up, arms reach, press down into your feet to rise. Exhale, palms to heart. Let's add, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna come into side lunges. Inhale, lengthen. Plant your palms, lunge your right leg back. Drop the back knee. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, plant your palms. Back knee lifts. Side lunge it towards the right. So you're on the right long edge of the mat. Left palm down. Twist towards the back of the mat. Right arm reaches up. Inhale. And on an exhale, make your way towards the back of the mat. Right leg back, plank pose. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, chin to chest, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Right thigh towards your chest, come forward. Right foot in between the hands, left to meet. Inhale, lengthen. You're in the back of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up, arms reach. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold and hinge. Inhale, lengthen, halfway. Plant your palms under your left leg back. Drop the back knee, stay on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, reach your arms skyward. Exhale, plant your palms. Side lunge it left, right palm down and twist towards the top of the mat, the front of the mat. Inhale. And on an exhale, make your way towards the front of the mat. Left leg back, plank pose. Lower down, Chaturanga halfway. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, chin to chest, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Left thigh to chest, come forward. Left foot in between the hands, right to meet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Ground down, rise, arms reach. Exhale, forward fold. Gonna come into a short sequence. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Lunge your right leg back, left leg back, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upwards. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg, left hip height. Right thigh towards the chest and down dog. Come forward. So you have to lift the heel to come forward. Shoulders are over wrists. Push the ground away from you and softly land your right foot underneath your chest. We're coming into pyramid. So ground down towards your left heel. Keep the chest connected to the thigh. So if you need to have a soft bend in your knee, it's perfectly fine. Pull back through your hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. So look at your foundation. Your feet should be hips width and distance. And the back foot is at a 45-degree. Keep the chest connected to the thigh. Lift up through your quadriceps. And just pause and breathe and just notice the sensation through the backs of the legs, the sides of the body, and what you need to take from this posture, right? Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen, pick your belly up away from the thigh and keep pulling back through your hips. So gently draw your right outer hip back, left slightly forward. So you find length through the spine. Inhale. And on an exhale, bend your right knee, plant your left knee down. Inhale, arms reach for this low lunge. And on an exhale, release your arms down towards the sides of the body and start to come into some shoulder rolls. So roll your right shoulder head back, left shoulder head back. So I learned this from one of my teachers. She always puts it in her class. And I find it really helps me not just to find an opening to the shoulders, but my chest. So just roll back to the right shoulder and the left shoulder. Inhale. And if your ribs are moving along with the shoulders, it's fine, right? Just kind of getting some kinks out of the shoulders, the ribs. Inhale. And on an exhale, come through center, plant your palms to frame the right foot. You may have to adjust your left knee back, come into a half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. Flex your right foot towards you. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale. And on an exhale, keeping your right leg extended, everyone kickstand your left leg towards right. So your left shin is coming towards the right long edge of the mat. Walk your palms back towards your left knee. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale, reach your arms up. Plant your right foot down towards the mat. And on an exhale, cartwheel your left arm back to grab hold of your left heel and reach your chest up high. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, keep reaching long for the right arm. Open up the chest. And on an exhale, rebend your right knee, cartwheel your palms down towards the mat. Draw your right thigh in towards the chest, so your right heel is lifted. Inhale. And on an exhale, let the right shin hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop your right shin down, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop your right shin down and hover. 2 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, drop your right shin down and hover. Inhale, lift and hold. For 3, lift up through your left thigh. 2. Exhale, take your right foot behind your left leg for dancer's bridge. Reach your chest up high. Right arm pulls back. So you want to wrap your left tricep back and let the left shoulder blade clip down to the backs of the ribs. Inhale. 1 more breath, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, right palm down. You can come into a regular side plank, stacking your right leg over the left, or you could drop your right knee for the modified version. It's not necessarily easier or what have you. I hate using that word modified. It's just another version of plank. So you could drop your right knee or stack your left leg over the right for a side plank. Inhale. One more breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left arm over the ear. Get long, flex your feet. Left palm down, make your way back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale upwards. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lefts. Left thigh to chest, come forward. Shoulders over wrists. And let your left foot land lightly down underneath the chest. Come into your pyramid stance. Inhale, lengthen for a halfway lift, keeping your left knee soft. Your chest can keep connected to the thigh. And that's a really nice gauge. If once you start to round and you start to extend through your left knee and you start to round, that kind of gives you an indication that you're going into your end range of motion with the left leg. So you can keep your knee soft to find length through the spine, right? Once you start to extend the leg and your spine starts to round, I want you to rebend your left knee. The goal is to find length through the spine. And once you find the length in the spine, the backs of the legs will open. Inhale. And exhale, pull your belly energetically back from the thigh bone. Inhale. And on an exhale, bend your left knee, bend your right knee, make your way up into that high lunge, arms reach. And on an exhale, release your arms towards the sides of the body and start to come into those shoulder rolls. So left shoulder pulls back and then the right. And just let it feel good. And notice how it's really difficult to keep the top of the first half of the body, the shoulders and the side body, the ribs, to keep it moving while you keep your lower half really stable. So you have two kind of different types of energy happening in the body, right? So just want you guys to notice that. How can you keep your hips, your legs engaged as you release the shoulders and the ribs? Inhale. And on an exhale, release, plant your palms, extend your left leg for Ardha Hanuman, half split. Inhale, lengthen. And on an exhale, kickstand your right leg, your right shin towards the left long edge of the mat. Press down into your left foot. Inhale, arms reach, right? You can walk your fingertips back and then rise. Exhale, cartwheel your right arm back to grab hold of the shin bone, or rather the heel, and lift your left arm by the ear. Reach your chest eye. So you're opening up the chest. So roll your right shoulder head down the back and reach. So there's that pointing that's happening with your left foot. And I want you guys just to breathe. I know there's a lot of cues and instruction, but it's what really pulls our awareness back into the moment. Inhale, at least for me. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Exhale, rebend your left knee. Right leg, right knee lifts, left thigh towards the chest. Inhale. Exhale, let your left shin hover. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and hover with control. Keep your arm bones long. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let the shin hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let the shin hover. Last one. Inhale, lift. Let the left shin hover. Inhale, lift. Hold. Find that flexion through the spine, creating some stability in the shoulders and the belly. Take your left foot behind your right leg, dancer's bridge. Inhale, reach. Wrap your right tricep back and open up the heart. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left palm down. You could drop your left knee for that version of side plank, or stack your right leg over the left. Keep your feet flexed. Inhale, reach your right arm up. And pause. Maybe gaze forward. If your neck doesn't bother you, you can gaze up. It's a little bit more challenging for me when I gaze up. Right arm over the ear. Draw your right pinky down and your thumb up. So there's an inward rotation of the top shoulder so you can get longer. Inhale, there it is. Exhale, right palm down, plank pose. Lower down, vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Woo. Exhale. I don't know about you guys, but I'm certainly sweating and building heat. One more breath. Inhale. And on an exhale, bring your big toes to touch. Bend your knees. Step, hop, float, top of the mat. We'll all meet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Ground down, rise, arms reach, arms forward and up. Exhale, bend your elbows and grab hold of the sides of the elbows, right? So you're standing in Tadasana and you're grabbing hold of not necessarily your elbows, but your upper arm bones. And in Tadasana, I want you to press your skull, the back of the head, onto your left forearm and start to pull your upper arm bones apart, right? So you're in Tadasana, big toes are touching. And pull your upper arm bones apart. So you feel your shoulders firing. Inhale. And on an exhale, side bend right with this bind. Find length of your left side body. Keep pressing the back of the head towards the left forearm. So your throat is open so you could breathe. Inhale, come up. Exhale, side bend left. Ground down towards your right foot. Head back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back up towards center. Release the grip of your arms and come into goalpost arms with cactus. Open up the chest. Let your tailbone be heavy. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up by the ears. Exhale, take your right arm underneath the left for Garudasana arms. Right, inhale. Exhale, heel toe your feet, hips within distance. And on an exhale, I want you guys to halfway squat with eagle arms. So draw your hips back, so your thigh bones are pulling back. And let your forearms descend towards the mat. So you're in a halfway chair pose with eagle arms. Inhale, press down into the feet, rise. Exhale, come into that yogi squat. Hips back, forearms heavy down towards the mat in eagle. Inhale, rise. Exhale and squat. Last one, inhale, rise. Exhale and squat. Inhale, rise, release the eagle bind, arms reach. Exhale, find the bind of the opposite arm. So you're grabbing hold of your left forearm with the right and your left hand onto the right upper arm bone. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. Back center, exhale, side bend right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, back towards center. Exhale, cactus your arms, go pose. Reach your chest high. Tone up the glutes. Try not to hyperextend into your knee joints. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, take your left arm underneath for eagle bind. Inhale, reach your fingertips high. So it's really the shoulders that are reaching, right? And on an exhale, yogi squat all the way down. Inhale, arms reach. Extend, exhale, and squat with eagle arms. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Extend your legs. Keep the knees soft. You want to drive to your glutes. Inhale, lower. Hold. And let your forearms kind of descend down towards the mat. Neck is long and sweet. Exhale, come all the way down to your full squat. Take your toes towards the long edges of the mat. Keep the eagle bind. Pause. Inhale. And on an exhale, release your eagle bind. Plank your palms and then lift the hips up. And a forward fold, chest towards the thighs. I'm going to walk my feet back. We're coming into Bakasana. So plank your palms underneath your shoulders. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Bend your elbows and let your knees come on top of your elbow joints. Cat your back. Reach your chest forward and maybe your right foot lifts. And then maybe your left foot lifts. Big toes to touch. And as you're in Bakasana, can you find a little bit of up dog through the chest? Inhale. And on an exhale, you can hop it back plank or step it back into your plank. Nice work, you guys. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale upwards. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Right knee towards left elbow. Pause and come onto the instep of your left foot. Extend your right leg underneath you, left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, left palm down, right leg to stack over the left, side plank, right arm lifts. Inhale. And exhale. Right palm down, plank pose, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Left knee towards right elbow. Come onto the instep of your right foot. Extend your left leg underneath you, right arm lifts. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right palm down, side plank, right leg. Left leg stacks over the right. Inhale, left arm lifts. Inhale. Exhale, left palm down, downward facing dog. Nice work, you guys. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, bring your big toes to touch. Bend your knees. Step, hop, float, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees. Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right thigh up towards the chest. Half Tadasana. Exhale, take your right foot outside of the right long edge of the mat. Squat back, reach your arms back, and come into your wide stance chair pose. Inhale, right thigh lifts up towards the chest. Exhale, yogi squat. Arms back to frame the body. Two more. Inhale, right thigh up. Exhale and squat. Last one. Inhale, right thigh up towards the chest. Exhale and squat, arms back. Inhale, right thigh up towards the chest. And on an exhale, extend your right leg back into warrior three, arms framing the body. So your shoulders should feel good, I hope. The chest is open. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale. And on an exhale, lunge your right leg back. Drop the right heel for warrior one. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, take your right arm underneath the left. Coming into eagle warrior one. Let your shoulders rise. Open up the chest. Inhale. Press down into the right foot. Exhale. Inhale. And on an exhale, release the eagle bind. Come halfway forward into this warrior one, arms framing the body. Let your neck be long. Squeeze your arm bones together. Come off the right heel. Inhale. Find a bind behind your low back so your back heel is lifted. Push off into toppling tree. Right leg lifts. So you really have to draw your left thigh bone back into the hip. So the right leg is lifting as your chest is descending down towards the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And on an exhale, nice and slowly, plant your palms down underneath the shoulders. Right leg lunges back, left leg lifts, three-legged downward facing dog. Bend your left knee, open up the hip. Inhale. Lift up through your left inner thigh, exhale. Inhale. And on an exhale, make your way into lizard. So left foot outside of the left hand for high lizard lunge. Inhale, reach your chest forward through the gateway of your shoulders. Let your right thigh lift. So try not to sink all the way down at first. I want you to keep lifted. Tuck your tailbone beneath you. And let your right glute be active. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath, inhale. And on an exhale, let your right knee or your right thigh slowly descend onto the mat for your low lizard lunge. Heart forward. You can bend your right knee, grab hold of the right foot. Heel toe your left foot out, open up that left inner thigh, open up the chest, and really pressing the foot into the hand. Reach your chest high. Inhale. I know it's a lot of demand on that left hip. It's already talking to you. Just breathe into it. Inhale. And on an exhale, release the bind, plant your palms. Your right knee is gonna lift. We're gonna come into a side lunge. Rather, you guys, come into a wide-legged forward fold. So you should be facing the right long edge of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. So we're in a wide-legged forward fold. Walk your arms forward. Inhale. Spin your inner thighs back, exhale. And the more you tip the pelvis over the thighs, you'll find more length through the spine. Bend your right knee into that side lunge and grab hold of the right ankle with your left hand and start to twist your right chest up towards the ceiling. So you're peeking under your right arm. You're releasing your left hip. Inhale. Exhale here. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And on an exhalation, release the bind. Straighten your right leg. Start to walk yourself towards the back of the mat. We're coming into half moon, back of the mat. So right toes are facing the short edge back of the mat. Left leg lifts. Half moon, inhale. Left arm lifts, exhale. So notice, guys, if you walk your right arm a little bit more forward, it's gonna put you off balance and it'll put you in a back bend. So keep your right arm, your right wrist underneath the shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, pull your belly back. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, you could bend your left knee for Ardha Chandra Chopasana. Open up the chest. Inhale. So now we're opening up the left hip. And on an exhale, extend your left leg back. Lunge it back. Plant your palms, walk it towards the front of the mat. We're walking it towards the front of the mat. Inhale, reach your right leg up for a supported warrior 3. Right thigh up towards the chest, come back up into that half Tadasana, thigh towards the chest. And then extend your right leg back to grab hold of the foot or the ankle. Left arm up by the ear. Inhale. And on an exhale, take the foot into the hand to reach, coming into Nadarajasana, dancer's pose. And breathe. So try not to open up the hip here. Your hips are nice and neutral. It's really the lift and the opening of the chest. So you have to lift up. So you're not coming all the way down to find the back bend. You want to find the lift. So keep lifting to open up the chest. And maybe your left arm charges forward. Inhale. One more breath, exhale. Inhale, lunge your right leg back. Plant your palms, left leg up and back, three-legged dog, open up the hip, release, left foot down, come forward plank, lower down chaturanga, inhale upwards, exhale downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, bring your big toes to touch, bend your knees, step, hop, float, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, draw your left thigh up towards the chest. In half Tadasana, flex your left foot. Exhale, step it towards the side of the left long edge of the mat. Come into your square, arms back. Inhale, left thigh up. Exhale, take it back and half squat. Inhale, left thigh up. Exhale, half squat. Inhale, half Tadasana, squeeze your right butt up. Exhale, half squat, arms back to frame the body. Inhale, left thigh up. Exhale, half squat. Last one, inhale, left thigh up. Exhale, half squat. Inhale, reach your left thigh up. And on an exhale, make your way into warrior three, left leg back. Frame the body with the arms. Inhale, squeeze your inner thighs together. Exhale, lunge it back into warrior one. So find a foundation to support your head. So feet are hips width and distance. Reach your arms up. Exhale, take your left arm underneath the right for eagle. Inhale, reach your chest up high. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale. So eagle back bend. Exhale. Keep pressing down towards the edge of the left foot. Inhale, come forward halfway. Release the eagle bind. Halfway warrior one. So I like these halfway warriors because it really challenges the legs and the core body. Come high into the ball of the back foot. Find a half bind behind your low back, or rather a bind behind your low back with your hands. And then push off, coming into toppling tree. So the more you shift your chest forward, the left leg is gonna come higher. So it's just a counterbalance. All your balancing postures, yes, they have a lot to do with strength, but technically it's just a lot of countering your balance. Inhale. Exhale here. One more breath. Inhale in your toppling tree. Pull your right thigh bone back. Try not to let your right knee pass the toes. Release your bind. Plant your palms to frame the right foot. Right leg releases. Three-legged dog. Open up the hip. Inhale. And on an exhale, make your way into lizard. High lizard lunge. So right foot outside of the right hand. Adjust your foundation. Inhale, reach your chest through. Stay high in your lizard lunge. You want to activate your glutes, your left glute. Open up the chest. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, let your left knee slowly descend all the way down towards the mat. So remember, guys, you're not sinking down. It's a nice, slow resistance coming down. So you're firing up your outer hips, your inner thighs. Left palm down, bend your left knee, grab hold of the foot or the ankle, and take your foot and really send it back towards the hand. So energetically, really pull it towards the hand to open up the right shoulder. Inhale. You can open up the right inner thigh, but I want you guys to lift up instead of coming down. I want you guys to lift. One more breath, open up. Inhale. And on an exhale, release your bind. Back, left knee left, start to walk it left for that wide-legged forward fold. You're in a wide-legged down dog, so reach your arms forward. Bend your left knee and grab hold of your left ankle with the right hand and reach your chest skyward. So you're twisting. So I'm just gonna adjust my computer. So everyone twist your chest high towards the ceiling. You're releasing your right hip. So your left knee should be bent, and you should have to bind your right hand towards your left ankle. Inhale. And exhale. Spin your right inner thigh down. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release the bind. Half moon back of the mat. Push off. Right leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your right knee for Ardha Chandra Chopasana. Now you're opening up this right hip. Notice that we're just opening up the two sides of the hip in different variations. Inhale. Open up the chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release the bind. Lunge your right leg all the way back. And walk yourself towards the top of the mat. We're coming into Nadarajasana. So left thigh up towards the chest for half mountain. Arms reach. Exhale, draw your left knee back to meet the right. Grab hold of your left foot. And keep reaching skyward with the chest. Right, knees together. And on an exhale, reach up, keep reaching, and you're pulling your left foot back. So you're coming into dancer's pose on the opposite direction. And maybe your arm comes forward. Keep drawing the foot into the hand. And again, it's still a counterbalance here. As you pull your foot back into the hand, your chest is reaching towards the ceiling, not down. One more breath. Inhale, you should feel it in the mid-back. And on an exhale, lunge your left leg back. Plant your palms, right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Open up the hip. Inhale. Exhale, right foot down. Come forward, plank. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upwards. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. How are we guys doing? How are we doing, you guys? I can't see. I can't see you guys. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, drop down onto the knees. Sit back onto your heels. Reach your arms up high. Arms reach. Exhale, twist right. Yes, see, you can make coffee. That's fine. Sorry, I'm right by my kitchen. And my kids are doing their Sunday morning routine. Inhale, so you're twisting towards right in heroes. Gaze left for double helix. Right arm over the left, gaze inward. Inhale. Exhale, reach your arm bones up, arms reach. Plant your palms, make your way into down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Actually, you guys, drop your right foot down, come back into down dog. And walk your left foot forward, just a half foot's distance, not even a foot's distance. Right leg lifts. Bend your left knee and you can either switch hop or take your right foot in between the hands. We're coming into warrior two. So you can switch hop. Coming into warrior two. Right foot in between the hands. Cartwheel it open, warrior two. So you want to be heel to back arch in your warrior two. Reach your arm bones long. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Find a half bind. Inhale. And on an exhale, right arm inside of the right inner thigh. In this half bind. You can come into a full bind from here. Your shoulders should be nice and warm. So I'm going to come into my full bind because my shoulders feel pretty good. Open up the chest. So you have an option. You can come into a balancer here. Heel toe your left foot up towards the mat. Push off. You want to sit into your right glute. And your left leg is going to lift for this bound balancing posture. Inhale. And on an exhale, lunge your left leg back. You could release the half bind or the full bind. Make your way into extended triangle, reverse triangle. Extend your right leg. Reach your right arm back. Inhale. And on an exhale, come back towards center. We're prepping for triangle. So arms are
shoulder height. So steer your left outer hip down and back. Keep reaching your right fingertips forward. And on an exhale, take your right arm inside of the left thigh. And keep reaching your left fingertips up. Keep reaching your left fingertips up. And on an exhale, drop your right fingertips down. So you're moving from your hip, right? Inhale, lift your left fingertips up. We're working the side body. Exhale, drop your right fingertips down. Inhale, lift your left fingertips up. Exhale, drop your right fingertips down and pause. Inhale. And exhale. So it's not about depth, right? Dropping your fingertips all the way down to the mat. It's not about depth, but it's about your stability. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down, bend your right knee. Right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, open up the hip. And make your way into dancer's bridge. Shoulders over wrists. Right foot behind your left leg. Reach your right arm up. And on an exhale, drop your hips down and let your right arm come towards the back of the mat. And then inhale, lift back up. Exhale, drop your hips down. Keep your left arm bone long. Inhale, back up. Exhale, drop it down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, drop your hips down. Inhale up. Exhale, side plank on the right. You could drop the knee or stack your legs. Yogi's choice. Left arm lifts. Inhale. Exhale, left palm down, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, push up plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upwards. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Nice work, you guys. Exhale. Inhale, walk your left foot up just a couple of inches. Left leg lifts. Bend your right knee. You could push off. We're coming into warrior two. You could switch hop or just take your left foot in between the hands. You want to push off. You could switch in midair. Left foot in between the hands. Right leg back, warrior two. Nice work, you guys. Get long through the arm bones. Draw your right rib cage back. Inhale. You want to lift up through your pelvic floor. And if you want to challenge yourself by coming into a wider stance, it's perfectly fine. You could heel toe your right foot back. But can you keep the lift, right? You don't want to sink into your hip joints, but you want to lift. You're working the outer hips, the inner thighs, and just breathe. Inhale. So wider stance is definitely challenging for me to keep my left. Inhale. And on an exhale, reverse your warrior, half bind here. So you could take your right palm towards the low back or onto your left inner thigh. Inhale. Exhale, left arm inside of your left thigh for this half bind situation, or you can come into the full bind, right? So I'm ready for my full bind, and I hope you guys are too. We worked on the shoulders, so hopefully you can get into this full bind. But it's not about that. So if you can't, no worries. That's not the point of your practice. So you can find the balancer. You could heel toe your right foot in, right? And pause for a moment. Don't rush your transitions to come into the pose, right? You want to feel yourself. Don't ever rush. Press down into your left foot, and maybe your right leg lifts. It's that counterbalance again. Inhale. And on an exhale, whoop. It's harder for me on this side. And on an exhale, extend your left leg. Reverse triangle. Should feel good to release the hip. Inhale, come back towards center. And you want to steer your right hip down. The right hip, the inner hip, down, and then back as you reach your left fingertips forward. Your knees aren't hyperextending. They're nice and soft. You're pulling up through the thigh bones. Left arm Inside of the leg, right arm reaches up. Remember, it's not about depth, going all the way down. This is too easy, right? But you wanna maintain the left. It's a little bit more challenging. So inhale, lift the right fingertips up. Exhale, let your left arm hover down. Inhale up, so you're hinging from your hips, not your waistline. Inhale, lift your right fingertips up. Exhale, left fingertips down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale down. And hover and hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Bend your left knee. Cartwheel the hands, left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend your left knee, open up the hip. Inhale. Exhale, let's flip the dog. Left foot behind the right leg. Lift your chest up high. Inhale, drop the hips. Send your left arm towards the back of the mat. Exhale and pull up. Inhale, nice and slowly come down. Exhale, pull up. 2 more. Inhale, nice and slow. You want to find a slow descent with control. Exhale, pull up. Inhale, come down. Woo. Exhale, pull up. Side plank on the left palm down. You could stack your right leg over the left, or side plank on the left side. Inhale, right arm reaches up. You can take your right arm over the ear if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale, right palm down. Plank pose. And Vinyasa. Make it a double, right? Or you could do a single. Chaturanga, up dog. Exhale, chin to chest, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, drop down onto the knees. Sit back onto your heels. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist left. So grab hold of your right heel with your left hand. Right palm outside of the left thigh. Come into double helix. Take your left arm over the right. And ground. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, arms down. So how is everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. So you have an option, you guys. If you're by a wall and you have forearm balance in your practice, I want you to go ahead and come into your forearm balance. You could do that against a wall. If you want me to demo that, I could certainly demo some variations for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and adjust my computer so maybe you guys could see some variations. So I'm gonna take my computer and set my mat against the wall for forearm balance. And I'm gonna teach you guys a different variation. And we have a couple of minutes, at least 5 minutes, to get into this variation. So we're gonna do forearm balance away from the wall in a different way. So come back to your wall and sit back into the wall for Dandasana. And notice where your heels are, right? So where your heels are, I want you to take your palms there. So take your palms there, right? So take your feet against your wall. And then where your palms are, I want you to drop your elbows where your palms are. And again, I like to clasp my fingers. Some of you may like to keep your palms down. Fingertips should be like your index fingers are like number 11. You could actually angle your palms slightly to give you a bit of inward, external rotation of your shoulders. It gives you a little bit more space. There's a lot of different thoughts on that. So just notice how you feel in your body, in the shoulders. Find that cat pose, right? We did this in dolphin in the beginning of class. Lift your hips and then start to Take your right foot behind the right glute towards the wall and your left. Stay there and hold. So you should be at an L with your forearm balance against the wall. And breathe. You can lift the right leg up and try to keep the neck out of it. Keep your neck long. Belly pulls in, right leg, right foot back. Your left leg could lift. And then left foot down. So you guys take a moment and practice that. You could also come into down dog against the wall if you'd like. So take at least 2 minutes. And then after that, we're gonna come into pigeon and then a twist and call it a morning. So 2 more minutes, you guys, in your forearm balance. So whichever way you'd like to take it, yogi's choice. And something that you could do every day to find some stability in your shoulders, to gain some stability and strengthen your shoulders. So yogi's choice. So 1 more minute, you guys, in your forearm balance. Take your time in your forearm balance. Inhale. 1 more breath, exhale. And then once you're done, we can meet onto all fours and take your right knee towards the right wrist for pigeon. Extend your left leg back, stretching out the hips. And coming to your sleepy pigeon right away. If you have another version, please feel free to take it. You could come up and practice your king pigeon if you'd like. You're certainly warm for that if your body needs it, if it's calling you. It certainly goes with the sequence with your shoulders and your back bend. So feel free to take that option if you'd like. If not, you could just certainly stay in your sleepy pigeon. So it's your choice, it's your practice. And every day is different, you guys. So just notice what you need in the moment. And once you've had enough of pigeon on this side, anyway, how you want to get to the other side, please do so, right? You could come through all fours. You can come from three-legged dog. So any way you'd like. So I'm going to come from tabletop. You could always extend your right leg and kind of shift forward and back. So pigeon on the left side. Stretching out the hips. So any variation on this side, what you did on one side, if you want to try to do it on this side. And once you're done, you could lean into your left hip, swing your right leg forward, or however way you want to get to your back. Thighs in towards the chest. Bull post your arms and shift your knees towards right, hips left for a twist. Inhale.
And once you're ready, you can switch to the opposite side. Or whatever supine twist you'd like to do. It doesn't have to be the specific one. I always want to encourage you guys to explore in your movement. There's no one right way to do anything. It's what works for you in your body. Right? Inhale back towards center. Knees back in towards the chest to counter your twist. And once you're ready, you'll extend your legs, release your arms, and make your way into your Shavasana. So everyone comfortably onto your back now, and it's time for you guys to wind down. Close the eyes and just be receptive. And just try to let go of that practice and find a little bit of peace in all the noise. In each exhalation, try to ground down and just settle the body. And it's really your breath, right, that's helping you release the tension. It's the prana that helps you peel the layers upon layers of noise to reconnect to what really matters, right? And what really matters is being in this very moment and enjoying what's around you. And taking the time to be fully into your quietness. And in that quietness, a lot of great things come, right? Without even sometimes knowing. A bit more clarity comes in. Calmness settles in. And also joy. So take one deep breath in together. Inhale. And exhale. One Om, inhale. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me in this virtual practice. It's really a testament of how you guys stay committed in your practice. So thank you so much. Hi.
Thank you, Estela.
Thank you so much. I usually get to see you. What happened? I understand. It's fine.
Next week, I'm gonna be on camera. Okay. Thank you.
Guys, and
Bye.
I'll see you guys soon.
See
Thank
you
you.
soon.